6th of April, 2024. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube are the lovely Shirley and the lovely Deline, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Dre. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you, Sagittarius and friends of Sagittarius, for joining us today for this 2-week reading. We are, what was I going to tell you? Something. Oh, yeah, if you're watching on a I don't know what I'm saying. If you're watching on a restream on YouTube and you don't want to watch me shuffle, you can follow the timestamps right in the video description. I accidentally dropped the box to this deck and I can't reach it from here. So rather than that, I'm just going to tell you it's called The Golden Tarot by Liz Dean. And I've already purified with some Florida water. So if you would like to purchase either of these products, the video description of this video on YouTube has the link for both of them. Woo! Okay. Sagittarius, just as a reminder, we are leaving on vacation, all of us here at Ariel's Corner, for a few days. So you're the last reading until next Thursday. So just in case you didn't hear. But anyway, this is a 2-week reading for all Sagittarius. Sun sign, rising sign, moon sign goes out to a lot of Sagittarius. So if for some reason it doesn't make any sense or it doesn't seem to apply to you, it's probably not your reading. In that case, just disregard the darn thing and listen to something else. Perhaps one of your other signs, sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign readings. Or the daily readings for all signs every day but Monday, or except for this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Sunday. Ariel, I'm already in vacation mode. Get your mind focused. This is a serious thing. Okay. You can find all the most recent replays of our readings on the website, arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link in the main menu. And if you want to give us a donation, that's easy to do by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga. paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're on YouTube, you could use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you feel like giving a donation. All right, Sagittarius, thanks so much for being here today. I promise I will focus and get serious, give you the best reading I possibly can. Give this deck a nice clean cut and see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Sagittarius today. Starting today, the 6th of April. 2-week reading, Ariel. Okay, Hierophant, the 6 of Wands, and the 7 of Cups. Good. Wow. This is nice. This is a nice turnaround for you. Seems like you've had a little David and Goliath experience, maybe some of you. Or one way or another, you've kind of overcome your feelings of powerlessness in regards to some sort of authority figure, and you realize that you're really not beholden to them like you thought you were. And there's just this sense of freedom, especially in your work, maybe in your job, in your career. There's a wonderful sense of freedom because there's that higher power, that higher wisdom at work there, doing everything that you can't do for yourself. And, you know, when you're in a situation where you feel so powerless and then you get that intervention, there's just no other feeling like it. Just like, oh, I'm free. I don't have to worry about it. And it's just a wonderful sense. And now, because of that, there's all this upgrade happening. All of it's so all encompassing when it's in the suit of cups. So it's going to be different for each of you. But for some of you, it's a financial upgrade. Some of you, it's a career upgrade. Some of you, it's a health upgrade. It's just a turnaround, and things that you're feeling and you're becoming very, what we would call in this world, lucky. You're very lucky Sagittarius. And I love that you're being so lucky, but just recognize that luck is something that you've made for yourself by turning your focus away from, feeling powerless to that higher power that can free you from that feeling, and always has been able to free you from that feeling. It's just that we get hypnotized, we get brainwashed by this world, and we believe everything that we're taught. And once we say, wait a minute, maybe not, we can call upon that higher power that has all power over everything in this world, and see what it thinks. Usually we're completely free. We're not in the kind of predicament that we thought we were. Oh yeah, look at how that was handled with a tower. Seems like what seemed for many of you like it was going to be a bad experience for you turned out to be a really good experience for you because it freed you. It freed you from something. Queen of Cups, now you're nurturing all the right things. Eight of Wands, and things are going to continue in the same vein, so that you want to make friends with completion. You want to make friends with endings, because the more things are completed and end, the more they can be upgraded. You got to uninstall the software before you install its upgrade. And you don't have to do any of that, because you know how that works. If you're installing an upgrade, it never says, will you please uninstall the old one? It usually does it for you. It all happens in the background. And that's definitely what's happening for you. But you don't want to say, well, wait a minute, I don't know. Should I let it get rid of the old software? Maybe there's something that I need on that old software. No, you don't need anything on the old software. It knows what it's doing. This upgrade that you asked for knows exactly what it's doing. So what you want to do is nurture the process without without interfering. You don't want to shut down your computer mid upgrade and say, well, maybe I helped. You just leave it alone and you nurture the process. That means that you sit there and you do what it says to do. Do what it asks, do what you're asked. And that means for you that in this Queen of Cups, the way you nurture is at every moment you are being guided. At every moment, look at her, just totally scrying, knowing exactly what to do, listening to the wisdom, being guided. And that's you, Sag. You're being guided every step of the way. And so the best thing for you is to learn how to interact with what's exactly in front of you and not anything else. And definitely letting the past go. Letting the past go, because it's propelling you into a wonderful future. But you also want to leave the future alone too, because you don't want to interfere with the upgrade. You have to just leave the past alone, leave the future alone, and do what's in front of you to do or not do as you're directed. Sometimes you'll get the direction, just relax, chill out. Sometimes you'll get the direction, okay, go here, call this person, say this, don't say that. And you're just in the moment. And if you can be in that present moment, which is what the Queen of Cups is, being guided and directed and led through those intuitive impulses, whoa. I mean, it's just this solar light experience that you're having is very, very powerful. A lot of times with something like the solar light, especially if we use it all the time, it starts to feel like it should be something super ordinary. But in this world, the solar light or whatever you want to call that power is anything but ordinary. That's why it's called the sphere number 6 is called the sphere of the miraculous. It's miraculous because it's not like how we're used to this world being. So when you immerse yourself in that power, like it looks like you're doing, and if you're not, I would recommend that you do it. And you don't have to do it my way, but if you're interested in the solar light, there are some meditations that you can listen to on the solar light, and they're very brief. Just go to YouTube and search Gotoga solar light and just use one of those 2 meditations, and you can learn how to do it, and you can run that energy yourself. But as you do that, recognize that things are being reordered on your behalf. You're not doing anything. It's being reordered for you so that the divine design of your life is what prevails. And that's why things seem like miracles, because the divine design is so different than what we do here. We do everything but the divine design here in this world. So when the divine design is in operation in your life because you've allowed it to be and you've asked for it, then like I said, everything gets reordered to according to it, and things work out in just amazing ways that you could have never orchestrated on your own. You could have never thought of on your own. And so And it goes throughout all time and space. So that's why you don't have to worry about the past. You don't have to worry about the future, because the solar light is all. It goes into all points of time, all moments of time and points of space. And it heals your past. It heals your future. And when I say heal, it's not sort of like the healing balm. It just reorders it. It gets you, it's like a chiropractic healing is a better way of looking at that. You just get adjusted so that, now I'm on the right track. This is the frequency at which everything just works out. And that's what you're doing. And so your job with this Queen of Cups is to nurture that, is to be in the moment and heed your intuitive impulses, really being a finely tuned intuitional instrument. And that's who you are, is a finely tuned intuitional instrument, learning where to go, how to go. Because you can go back to, I want to just do it all myself. I'm going to make up my own mind. I'm going to do everything I want. I don't want any of this divine design stuff. I can do it all on my own. You could do that if you wanted. You have freedom to do that. So I don't want you to think like, oh, now I'm some sort of robot that's just doing what spirit tells me to do. No, you're free to do what you want to do. It's just that if you act like the Queen of Cups, then you're going to be guided to do the things that are going to work. You're going to be guided to think the thoughts that are going to help you and to do the actions that are going to make a difference in a positive way in your life, so that you can be walking that divine design, walking that sacred path, one foot in front of the other, one step at a time, and living your life intuitively one step at a time can be challenging in this world, because we're not taught to do that. We're taught that that's irresponsible. But you'll recognize that sometimes you can walk the path one step at a time in the present moment while you're planning something for the future, because that's what you're being guided to do. You're being guided to maybe make a list of things, or you're being guided to, work on your calendar. You're being guided to do that, but you're doing it in the moment as you're being guided and directed. You're not obsessing over the future all by yourself. You might be guided and led to find some sort of healing about the past, or recognize and reorient yourself toward the past, so that you're freed from it better. But that's because you're being guided and directed to heal the past, not because you're living in the past or you're obsessing over the past. So I hope I'm making sense. Your job is simply to stay in the moment and ask, what do I do? And you'll be told. It'll be very obvious. It'll be very obvious to you. It's not going to be like, oh, I don't have the skills for this. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. You will know exactly what to do. But it's up to you to keep reminding yourself to get back to that solar light, or whatever you call it, again and again and again. So the solar light meditation, and then these other two meditations will be good for you as well. I didn't really talk about the tower so much because it seemed like it happened and it's done its job. But you can still listen to those meditations if you like. The tower meditation, the meditation is called Letting Go of What Is Worn Out. And this Hierophant card, or it's also called the Pope card, is called Overcoming Feelings of Powerlessness. And you can listen to those as well, but it just seems like you've already taken care of all of that. So I haven't really dwelt on that so much as on the solar light and staying in the moment, so that you can get ready for the things that are upgrading in the future, the uninstalling and reinstalling of all of that new software that's happening probably as we speak. All right, well, Sagittarius, you're doing so well. Very beautiful reading, and I will be back in 2 weeks for another reading for you. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators Shirley, Deline, and Dre, and we will see you in 2 weeks, Sagittarius. Blessed be.